So in this video we are going to learn about the experiment number 4 to generate the different LTI second order system response using script file and model file. Okay, different LTI, that means linear time invariant second order system. So for that what we have to do, we have to take the help of various commands of MATLAB which will be helpful for generating this response using script file as well as the model file. Okay, so how we are doing this, we will do, we will be having some different value of zeta, and depending upon the value of zeta we will be having a different waveform. So we will be having some oscillatory output, we will be having some exponentially increasing output, and this output is going to be we need to learn how the zeta is playing an important role. Okay, so we'll be having 5 or 6 different of systems where zeta is different, and we will see the output of the system and we can say which zeta is better, which zeta is not that much good. Okay, so again we have to take the help of MATLAB programming. Okay, so I will be opening one new particular script. Okay, I will save it. Okay, I will be saving E2 experiment number, let us say 4. Okay, I'm saving it. Okay, I will write clear all CLC. Okay, now I need to have some different values. Okay, so I'll be taking one system whose transfer function is 5 upon s square plus 10s plus 25. So the numerator I will be having 5, in the denominator I will be having s square plus 10s plus 25. Okay, so again I will need to find out the transfer function, so it will be system2 is equal to transfer function. So I will be writing in a different manner. So we will be having num1 is equal to, let us say 50. Okay, which was the value I'm taking as it is 5. Okay, and then 1 is equal to, then 1 is equal to s square plus 10s plus 25. I will be taking s square plus 10s plus 25 bracket over. Okay, so again it is this. Now I'll be taking system number 1 whose transfer function is what, num1 then 1. Okay, now I need answer in terms of waveforms by giving the step input. Okay, so the command for this LTI response is what, load LTI examples. Command for this is load LTI examples. Okay, load LTI examples, and whatever the answer are being there, I need to see in some terms of a viewer. So the command for this is LTI view. LTI, okay, load LTI examples and load LTI view. Okay, so it will give me the answer in terms of a viewer, that means in terms of a waveform. So I will run it. Okay, so as you can see the answer is over here, numerator is 5, denominator is this, and the answer of this is 5 upon s square plus 10s plus 25. Right now it is showing busy, that means some processing is being done. Okay, so we have to wait. So it will give me one analyzer, linear system analyzer is being launched, so we have to wait, and it will show me the output by giving the step input, what will be the kind of a waveform. Okay, so right now it is blank because we don't have any input, so we need to import some data. So I have to click on file, we have to import the data, so I will click on import. So it will show what are the variables which are saved in the workspace. We have saved our answer in which variable, system number 1. So I will click on system number 1 and I will say okay. If I am clicking okay, it will give me the output like this. Okay, the step response is nothing but it is starting exponentially increasing. Okay, for this particular transfer function, what is the transfer function? 5 upon s square plus 10s plus 25. I need to find out zeta. Okay, so I will compare with the standard form of second order equation. It is omega n square upon s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. So omega n is equal to 5, 2 zeta omega ns is equal to 10. So it will be 2 into 5, it is nothing but 10. Okay, and 5, it is 10. So zeta is nothing but, in this case your zeta is nothing but 1. Okay, just compare it with your standard form of equation. Omega n તમને 5 મળશે, 2 zeta omega n is equal to 10, omega n is equal to 5, so 5 into 2 is nothing but 10, so zeta is equal to 1. Now I have taken zeta is equal to 1. Now I will take another zeta. Okay, the another zeta is what? 5 upon s square plus 8s plus 2225. Okay, so I will be writing another command. Okay, so I will just copy it, another system, naming the system as 2. Okay, and 2. Okay, 5 1 10 25, 5 1 10 2 2 2 5. Okay, I will not be running it, so I will making semicolon over here and I am running it over here. Again it will show the system analyzer. It will show 2 because we have loaded 2 LTI. Okay, one I am closing it. Import system number. Okay, it is overwritten, there is a mistake. Previously we have taken system number 1, now we have to rename it system number 2, and we have to find out the transfer function of num2 den2. Okay, again I will running, it will be opening 2. Okay, so right, I will import, there will be a system 2, so this is a system 2. Okay, previously it was system number 1, so again I will be importing system number 1. So system number 1 was this and system number 2 is this. So the value of zeta is there, right? If you calculate zeta, your zeta will be coming 0.8 or something. Okay, done. Now I will be going for the another value of zeta. Okay, so I'll be taking, let us say zeta is equal to 0. Zeta is equal to 0, that means middle term is 0. So I'm not putting middle term, that means 0. Okay, over here, so making the name as num3 den3. Okay, and system number 3 num3 and den3. Okay, I will be running it. So this 3 analyzer will open. Okay, I will be importing first one. It is over here. I will be importing the second one. It will be over here. I will be importing the third one. This third one. Okay, so as you can see, it is giving some sinusoidal input. Okay, or our input is what? Step input. Okay, but it is giving this kind of output. What does that mean? It is your unstable system. Previously શું થતું હતું, તમારી સિસ્ટમ સ્ટેબલ થઈ જતી હતી અહીંયા, over here as well as over here. Your system is being stable, but over here you will not be having such stable system. It will be having unstable system. Okay, so if zeta is 0, your system will always be unstable. So this 3 case we have taken. Now I will be taking the fourth case. In the fourth case, I will be taking zeta is equal to 10. Okay, so I will be having this numerator and denominator. So again I will be copying it. 4 4 system number 4 num 4 then 4. Okay, and this will I will be taking, let us say, 1000. Over here I will be writing 25 only. Done. I will be importing the last one because the previous one we have taken system number 4. It is not showing system number 4. Alright, system import 4 system number 4. Okay, so it will be giving this answer. Okay, so whenever your zeta is increased, you will be having exponential graph. Okay, because you have seen this in terms of a system number 1 as well. Okay, so in system number 1 you are having a different the rate and system number 1 system number 4 is this. Okay, in the same graph if I want to system number 2. Okay, so it will be coming like over here. Okay, similarly system number 3 will be giving output like this. Okay, for the different values of zeta you will be having a different values of output. Okay, so this output you have seen with the help of MATLAB programming. Okay, so these are nothing but the various values of zeta and their outputs. Now I have to take this output in terms of Simulink. Okay, so for that I have to go for the Simulink. I am just closing it. Okay, and the command window I am making clc clear all. I am clicking on Simulink, so it will open Simulink environment. Again we have to uh, drag some of the component which are required for this. Just wait because it might take longer time in the initial stage. Later it is going to be simple. So it will open. Okay, so I will be taking some blank model. So this blank model I have to open it. It will open the blank model. Generally it takes some time in the initial stage. Later on it will be simple one. It is taking longer than the usual time. Okay, so the new window has been opened now. So now in this new window, again I will open it, this library browser. So in this library browser, all the component which are our requirement, according to our requirement, we can choose. Okay, so it will open. Okay, so as you can see, you will be having lots of sources are there. Okay, commonly used block, okay, and continuous, discrete, logic based operation. Okay, so all the components which are required for electronic circuit design or power electronics or power system will be available over here. Okay, so in your, if I'm clicking on commonly used blocks, it will be showing like this. You will be having this constant, you will be having product, integrator, and all this. Okay, so now for that, what I will do, I will make some. Okay, so we require some transfer function. Okay, we require some transfer function input as well as the output. We want to see the output in terms of a scope. Okay, so there will be some values will be given. So in the continuous, you will be having transfer function block. So you can drag drop એટલે આને પકડી અને અહીંયા મૂકી દેવાનું, or you can just right click on it. Just wait, it is being copied. Okay, so it is over here. Now you can right click on over here and you can add block to the model untitled. Right now it is untitled because we have not renamed it. Okay, so now I'm deleting the first one. Okay, now I'm just double clicking on it. Okay, if I'm double clicking on it, it will be having numerator coefficient. Okay, so let us say I will be taking this as a 25. Okay, and the denominator coefficients are nothing but 1, 10, and 100. Okay, and this, so this is going to be like this. Okay, now I have to give the input. Okay, so the for the inputs are available in your source side. You will be giving a step input. So I will be using step input over here. So the step, I will double click on it. So step time is 1, final value is 1, and the sample rate is okay, so I will be, yes, I can give in this manner also. And another one, I will be having scope in the sync. Okay, again I need to have some feedback control system, unity feedback control system. So in your commonly used block, there is your sum. Okay, so I'll be connecting over here. Okay, this is a, by default there is a sign is plus, so I will double click on it. It will be plus minus. It will be like this. Done. Just click and this one. Done. So this is your first part in which you are going to run your simulation. For running, you are having this button, so you can click on this and you can run this simulation. Okay, if I am running it, it will first ask me to save the file, and then later on I can okay, so I will click on scope. It will give me the output like this. Okay, so I'm just making little changes over here. Step time, I'm writing 0, so it will start from 0 itself. Okay, so the output you can see like this. Okay, so 0 start thai, and it is going to be okay. The second system with the different values of zeta I'll be taking, so I am copying it. Okay, so I'll be putting some different values. It will be, let us say, 1000 or 100. Okay, it will be this. So similarly, you can have a different values of zeta. Okay, if the zeta value is 0, I will be putting zeta is equal to 0 over here. In the second stage, what we have to do, let us say I will be putting zeta is equal to, sorry, middle term is equal to 0.02, and I will be running it. If I'm putting zeta is equal to 0, this will be the my output. That means your system is unstable. Okay, and this is nothing but your, okay, zeta is too much low. Okay, I'm making the this part as a, let us say, larger part. Okay, again running it, so you'll be getting again output is deteriorating. Okay, let's say this value I'm putting smaller value. Okay, so you can see you will be getting answer like this. Now we have given the step input. Now the same thing I can give for the ramp input also. The same thing I will be using for ramp input also. So what I will do, I will copy it. Okay, and I will be taking in the from the Simulink library, I will be taking from commonly used block, I will be taking one another sorry, from the source I will be taking ramp input. I will be using ramp input. The red line indicates that it is not connected. Okay, similarly I will be taking some various ramps. Okay, so these ramps are over here. Okay, now again I am running it. So this will be, okay. Okay, you will be getting more idea in the step. In the ramp you will not be getting that much good idea, because you don't means you need to have some slope lines. Another I can take for the another input, that is impulse input. Okay, generally impulse input we are not able to get it, but means the ready made it is not available, but by differentiating step input we can get the impulse input. So what I will do, I will take step input. Okay, and I will take the differentiator block. Okay, so this is the differentiator block will be used in your commonly used block. Okay, so in it will be differentiator block will be, integrator is over here, but differentiator I'm not sure whether it is here or not, because mux is there, vector sum, data, integrator. Let us use this, whether we need to really have integration or not. Okay, 1 minute. We'll be having a step input, we'll be having a differentiator block will should be there. Let us say I will search it. Differentiator continuous, okay, derivative blocks. Okay, in the continuous you will be getting derivative block, so I will add it. Okay, if I'm adding it, you will be having this block dv by dt. Okay, so du by dt, so I'm connecting it over here. Okay, the same pattern I will be following for the rest of the input. Sorry. Okay, so this will give me the impulse input. Okay, so it is 0 again is 0. So there is some mistake might we have done over here. Step input and ramp input, let us see. Okay, why it is not visible? Because we have made this step input starting from 0. So what we will do, we will make the initial time as a either 1 or 2. So I am taking 2 in this case. Okay, I'm running it, so you can see over here. Okay, previously it was showing on a 0, so we won't be able to see the perfect waveform. So by doing this, we will be having step time is equal to 2. Okay, I'm doing for all, so it will be, and this is again, okay. So this graph, this particular graph, okay, this particular, for the various values of zeta, the impulse. Okay, so for step input we have seen, ramp input we have seen, and for impulse input we have seen. So this is regarding your experiment number 4. Okay, so these are the waveform that you can take. Thank you.